Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading for January 2023. My name is Shay, and before we get started, remember to check your sun, moon, and rising, with your rising being the most accurate, and if it does not apply, let it fly. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. What will my Gemini's experience in January 2023? What does the zodiac sign Gemini need to know about 2023? Five of Swords. What does Gemini need to know about January 2023? What are they experiencing in January 2023? Ace of Pentacles. Hearing betrayed yourself. In the voice of DJ Khaled going, you played yourself, but like you betrayed yourself. If that makes any sense. What does Gemini need to know about January 2023? What are they experiencing? Wow. Seven of Swords. Another sign got this pair too. I think it was Aries, so that may be your sun, moon, and rising. What does Gemini need to know about January 2023? Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, or Ten of Pentacles, actually. Yep, Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting the chills. So I wonder what that means. What is Gemini experiencing in January 2023? Ooh, the world. Okay. Plants could be important this month, or some type of greenery. Does not have to be. It's just something that I'm seeing. The color green, the color yellow, gold more so. May be important colors this month. Something you wear, something someone wears. Doesn't have to be. Just things that are coming out. Okay, Gemini. So this kind of has a fairy tale ending to it. Okay, so I'm going to cover a couple things. There is this energy of you played yourself, or at least that's how you feel. I don't think you did, but you may have felt like you played yourself, especially when it comes to a money opportunity, or like in a way you fumbled the bag with something, some sort of idea, some sort of start, some sort of person. For some of you, you thought you, or vice versa, whoever's thinking about you, thought that they had, thought the opportunity that they had access to was a waste of time, or maybe you just didn't finish it or complete it. So it's like you almost held yourself back a little bit by imposter syndrome. It's like you wanted to do something, but whatever reason why, you just kind of counted yourself out and didn't do it. And this could also just be, again, just fumbling the bag. You just simply just didn't keep up with it, and you didn't do what you needed to do. So that may be something that you not even struggle with this month, but it comes up as a concept. For others of you, it is kind of like a little bit of resentment and feeling like someone's getting to something that you didn't get to, or someone has something that you don't have, or someone got something that you don't have, something like that. Maybe even got over on you or got one up on you, and that may be bothering you in some way. And it's kind of hard to look past it. For others of you, it's like you won, you got this good opportunity, but it's almost like you can't stop thinking about the negatives that came along with it. So it's kind of like holding you back in that way, where it's like you want to move forward, but then you're like, should I take these people with me? Should I take this situation with me? Should I take this into consideration? Almost thinking too much about everything else, everybody else. There may be a little bit of bickering going on from somebody doing too much and taking too much. I'm getting the picture of an argument or a disagreement, and let's say in this argument you're correct, like you win, but there's like some fuss about you being right and you kind of like pushing it, like, you know, pushing it to this person like I'm right, and that kind of annoys them, or vice versa. Such a random situation, but that's what I'm picking up. Otherwise, through all of this confusion, through all of this like trying to figure out what the heck is going on, you eventually get the abundance that you're looking for. This can be finally completing the thing. This can be finally finding your groove again. And then the money starts flowing, and you start sharing, you start being more open. There may be family coming around. You may pay back a couple debts. It's almost like you spread the wealth a little bit. But it does require a perception change, Gemini. Very heavy message of looking and thinking of life in one way and in one direction, and needing to loosen up with the way you feel like your success should come in. Okay? For some of you, this is marriage. Marriage is good. Everything is happy on that end, but there's something else that's confusing you. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of those little arches everywhere. It's like arches all over the place. So this could be marriage, a proposal, or something or the other. Change your perception, or maybe you have to change someone else's perception. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. What does Gemini need to know about their love and relationships? Wow, in January 2023. No, you hang up. Feel free to pause to read. Friendship. What does Gemini need to know about January 2023? What do my Geminis need to know about their love and relationships? Unsaid. Clarity. What does Gemini need to know about January 2023 in their love and relationships? Thank you. Kicking it. So for some of you, it's pretty easygoing. I'm not gonna lie. There's an easygoing relationships. There's a lot of hanging out with your real friends, your close friends. If you have a relationship, you and your boo are doing good, you're strong. There's a lot of conversation going on. You're having a lot of fun. You're being giddy. You're kind of in that, for some of you, you're in that cutesy loving phase. Even if it's just like you guys been together for 100 years, it's almost like you're good. There's really nothing really bad going on. If you are dating, you may be having good conversations and good discourse with somebody else, someone new, and it could be friend zone energy, but it's still giving like positivity, like one day maybe. If you're looking for romance, one day maybe. But there's definitely like something there that's real, authentic, honest. There's like deep conversations going on. And for some of you, this is a friend. So like I said, whatever goes on here that kind of keeps you clouded, it opens up and now you want to talk. Now you want to hang out. Now you want to see what everybody's doing after this period of like mess and a lot going on. Okay, 2 messages that I just got. For one of you with the unsaid, the immediate thing that I saw was there's something between you and someone else that hasn't been resolved. Whether it's a bad conversation or a good conversation. For the bad, there's maybe some resentment about your behavior in a past thing, and they felt like you did too much, or you said too much, or you were hurtful, and so they're kind of keeping their distance. But it's like the situation never really got rectified. I'm not going to say that that's going to get rectified this month, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that you remember or something that you start talking about. Something happens there. For on the good side, this is just simply someone hasn't expressed their love for you, or you haven't expressed your love for them. So that could come up. But there's definitely you becoming more in control of your relationships and your love life and how you allow people to be in your life. And I also want to say somebody's kicking bad habits with this kicking it card. Someone's kicking bad habits. If you have a bad habit in your relationships, and I'm not going to get in detail, but if you have them, this month you may either recognize you need to kick them or it comes up. New start. Come on. Full energy. Starting over. Okay, so let's see. Clarifying Gemini's relationships in January. Just one card, Spirit. Multiple. Ha! Y'all wouldn't believe it. Y'all seen that full card? They brought it right back out. Wow. New start energy in your relationships. And then the star. Okay, so where there was no hope, where there's kind of like sadness and like what the hell is going on, there's like now a new sense. For some of you, it's just simply new company. You know, like if you were with someone, if you were single and you were with somebody and it just didn't work out, it's like now it's like forget it. I'm finna go I'm gonna hang with my friends. I'm gonna spend time with my friends, or I'm gonna spend time with my family. That kind of energy. For others of you, it's like you're still kind of caught in the past a little bit, but you're moving forward, at least trying to. Okay, so let's see. What does Gemini need to know of their career and finances in January 2023? What do my Geminis need to know about their career and finances? My word. Treasure. Worry-free finances, money in the reserve, excess. Clarity. I'll put those back. Clarity. What does Gemini need to know about their career and finances in January 2023? Skull. And I have to mention, I keep thinking about the Meg trial, And I keep thinking about like Tory Lanez and the other little lady involved. I forgot her name. But something about that may be important, or maybe a similar situation to your situation. Just wanted to mention that. Butterfly. Okay. What else does Gemini need to know about their career and finances in January 2023? There's something else, Spirit? What else does Gemini need to know about their career and finances? There we go. I'm like, something's off. Something's off. Okay, so butterfly, Buddha, and skull. I'm sorry. And roses. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Okay, bear with me. Okay, jobs to keep in mind, or maybe it's ones that you're in. Executive, a sales executive, using a hidden talent, hospice, healer, not being in work but working on a passion project, arts, movement, temporary jobs, doing fun work, being a counselor, doing like divine divination work like this or some other spiritual type of work, job security, or having a supportive role, like a supportive job where you support a certain business or something like that. For somebody, you're low on cash, but you're like abundant in savings. Very specific. You may be tempted to dip into your savings this month, but I think, like, I feel like your pocket empty, but your bank account full, if that make any sense. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting for some people with treasure and skull, is that, like, you got a little something. It just ain't something you spending. Keep it that way, okay? You got the right idea, especially if you're trying to figure it out, because I feel like later in the month, you'll have more spending room, especially with it being Mercury retrograde. It's like, you may not want to make any big financial decisions anyway, but I think at some point you'll be able to pull it out. If this thing that you had fumbled on earlier is a career related thing, it is your talent. If you're into the arts, if you're into movement, if a podcast keeps coming up, those things, it may be time to get them back started. If you are still continuing them, but you've kind of like slowed down in some areas, pick it back up, or at least you'll want to. Okay. Money's coming if you're worried about it. Money is definitely coming. There's going to be some financial relief coming. There's going to be some like stress relief coming to you. It just takes time, Gemini. I'm not going to lie to you. There might be a change too in your career and finances. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be a change. I think it's going to be more so a change of your mind, if anything. I think so. There's sudden change here too, and maybe a short-term loan. So for some of you, that will be where the relief comes from. But for others of you, it's just a sudden change in a sudden change of your mind and what you're going to be doing. Clarity for nope. Y'all seen that? Okay. So we have Page of Swords. Interesting, because Swords is the suit for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So here you are. In reverse, it talks about a person who is all talk and no action. It talks about a person who is doing a lot of gossiping, or a lot of like philosophizing and like intellectualizing, but not necessarily bringing it to the forefront. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So we just talked about that earlier. If you haven't been doing something, it may be time to bring it to the forefront. Or at least you'll want to this month. And be careful about what you say. I think I say this to Gemini like all the time, mostly because that's like your sign's thing, is the gift of gab. But sometimes just be careful about how you say things and how those things can trip you up from opportunities, okay? Doesn't mean lie. It doesn't even mean not be yourself. It just means curate the words a little more. Okay, clarity for my Geminis. What do they need to know overall in January 2023? What's the overall message for my Geminis in January, Spirit? Thank you very much. Freedom. Let's see. I'm gonna read straight from the book because I like y'all to get it from the horse's mouth, okay? Your power is eternal, and yet you're held down by the heaviness of burdens tied to emotional commitment. Somebody fears your power, having recognized your full potential on all levels, and has led you to buy into false doubt, worry, and insecurity. That has dimmed your spirit, Release yourself from those who have clipped your wings. I'm not going to read the rest of it, but there's that. Remember, we talked about earlier someone being mad at something you say or something you express or something that you have. Okay, and then we have step into your authenticity, trust your intuition, go with what feels right, exercise your freedom of speech, release your judgment of yourself and others, your destiny awaits. Yep. Remember, we talked about that earlier. It's like you saying something being right and someone not wanting you to be right. I still hold fast to how you say things. It's not that you're saying anything wrong, but sometimes like there might be a truth that you say a little too harshly that might get you in a little bit of trouble this month. But that could be only for a few of you. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.